Grizzlies will counter. Heading to the net is Hansen. Hansen to the backhand, scores! Victoria penalty kill 79.7%. That's 5th in the league. Westside set up quickly. Berglund, a point shot, scores! Traffic in front, Tucker never saw it. Tucker couldn't stop it, and was that one tipped in front? I believe it was, so we'll wait for the announcement.
Westside Warriors power play goal, scored by number 9, David Pope.
You're sick with a dry, that one just wide. Rebound bounces to Colton Hansen, he's stopped, and the rebound bound in by Chase Kaiser. A power play goal for the Grizzlies, 2-1 Victoria. Blondelay trying to get around below us. What a move from Blondelay! Backhander scores! Incredible from Travis Blondelay! Well, Travis Blondelay may be the one Westside Warrior who has exceeded expectations this year. We've seen some pieces of skill from him this year, but that's the best I've ever seen. Chance for Blondelay once again, shoots! Stopped by Tucker, read that all the way. Blondelay looked behind him for a moment to see if French was going to catch up. He wasn't, but now French is tangled up. He's trying to fight with Murphy, who wants no part of it. Dempsey back the other way into the offensive zone. Basara is out on the ice, so now it's back to 5-on-4. Remember, there's about a 3-second even strength frame there. Monk playing the point here, shoots, rebound, Dempsey scores! Tucker got a glove on it, but not enough. Warriors have their first lead of the hockey game. The power play is clicking for Westside today. So face off to Tucker's left. Warriors win it. McIntosh, no shooting lane, so he just whacks it behind the net. Haskell behind his back. Blondelay's there, and it's in! Wouldn't mind another look at that one, but I have a feeling it'll be Haskell's goal. Did Blondelay get a stick on that? He might have, but I think it went off the Grizzlies and in. The defender of the goalie. Wish we had instant replays here at Royal LaPage Place. We don't. But the Warriors have 2 goals this period, and it's only $1.40 old. And this one comes 57 seconds after the last goal. I have a feeling it's going to be Haskell's goal. Here's another chance. Morrison has Blondelay in front. There's the pass. Scores! Somebody stop Travis Blondelay if they can. A minute 54 into the second period. Warriors have struck 3 times. Still waiting for the announcement on the second goal. It may end up being the hat-trick goal for Blondelay. We'll wait and see what they give it. They gave it to Haskell, did they, the second goal? I think that's right. I think it went off the Grizzlies and in. Westside, an offensive explosion from a team that's not known for offense. And I said in my pregame show, talking to both coaches about the Grizzlies as the offensive team and the Warriors as the defensive one, wondering how it would pan out, and that's not how it's been. Pope to Dempsey, scores! The road is on! The Warriors have found their offensive touch, and the youngsters are making it happen, and how good does that feel? And that's the second time that Connor Dempsey has had a goal that Tucker's got a piece of but couldn't hold out. I'm not certainly blaming Jamie Tucker here. In the offensive zone, it's Collins, and he's stripped by McKinnon. Off the boards to Basara. Basara cutting to the net to McKinnon. Backhander scores! Just trickled in, and that's happened a few times tonight. And I think that's going to do it for Jamie Tucker. Garrett Rockefeller had the day off, but now he's heading in. 7 past Tucker. And we're only halfway through the game. Haskell in deep. And now there's a penalty coming. Haskell ran right into Garrett Rockefeller. And Hascarl is now landing a couple of punches. One of the Grizzlies there was sizing him up, but more chirping than anything else. Who was that Hascarl just landed a punch on? And now Hochhausen is landing punches here on, is that Mike Collins? Yes, it is. Hochhausen punching Collins. It's Belois who Hascarl sized up. And a 1-2 right at the blue line. Throws the Warriors offside, and now do we have another French? A fight. French tied up by, is that Gonzalez in there? No, it's Woodyat for the Grizzlies. Throwing lefts. French goes down. The Tribe erupted for 5 in the second, and here's another chance. Max French with a steal. French with a breakaway. Scores! The third short-handed goal this season for Max French. The 15th goal overall. He leads this team in Lamplighters. And that one just looked easy, didn't it? A steal, a breakaway, backhand, 5-hole, back of the net. Let's beat Atlanta. Now another fight. I'll interrupt myself. It's Belois against Hascarl. Hascarl with a couple of rights to start this one. Belois just cocked but hasn't thrown anything yet. Now he lands a couple jabs, a couple more rights from Hascarl. Hascarl to his knees, pops back up. This is a pretty good tilt. And down they go again. Couple more shots. This one over to Berglund up the middle to Skirbic. Backhands it ahead to Blondelay. Look at McIntosh heading to the net. There's the pass. McIntosh's first BCHL goal. There it is. How good does that feel? Somebody grab that puck and take it back to Fredericton. Look at the smiles on the Warriors bench. Look at the smile on Peter McIntosh. 9th goal of the game. You usually don't celebrate after 9, but we'll excuse this one. His 3rd year in the league, the stay-at-home defenseman finally lights the lamp. That's worth celebrating. They're all hugging on the bench. They're fired up. Along the blue line to McIntosh. Back to Berglund. He'll crank it. He's stopped. Rebound. McIntosh has 2! And the Warriors have double digits. Now he's a natural goal scorer.
Peter McIntosh, your first ever BCHL goal. How'd it feel?
No, it felt great. Get the monkey off the back, and I mean, it was real nice. It was a good feeling, and it'll be nice to stop hearing all the chirps from the boys about not scoring here in 3 years.
And then you get another one a couple of minutes later. Were you starting to think hat trick?
I mean, I can't say it didn't cross my mind, but I mean, it's far-fetched, and I mean, that's just getting greedy. I mean, it was nice to put the first 2 away, and I know it's a good feeling.
And obviously you don't want to celebrate too much. Your first goal made it 9-2 and then 10-2. But how good did this game feel for a Warriors club that has been almost anemic offensively as of late?
Yeah, you know, I think we really needed this. It was nice to show that we have a little offense to us as well, and hopefully we can keep putting them away as the year goes along.
What do you think was the difference today? Why were you guys able to dismantle Victoria like this?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just bounces, and sometimes it's just I think we worked hard and got pucks in deep, and I think they're a little bit tired. They're coming off a long road trips, but a lot of times it's just the bounce of the game, and sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
Thanks for this. Congratulations again.
Thanks a lot.
Rylan, I mean, obviously a feel-good story offensively, but maybe we can start defensively, because I love the way your team was back-checking tonight and only 20 shots against. Are you happy with your defensive performance?
I think that's probably the most important thing. I mean, we've preached it all year, defense, and I think for the most part, John, we've played well in our own end all year. We just haven't been able to score, and so tonight, you know, we score some goals, obviously, and I think we do play pretty well in our own end, and, you know, it's one of those nights when Peter McIntosh hasn't scored and, you know, gets 2 in one game. I think a lot of things maybe fell into place, and, you know, we've worked hard again for the most part this year, and, you know, haven't been on the right side of those wins or maybe some of those hockey bounces, and I think tonight, you know, a lot of things fell into place. So you have to be happy for your kids. Certainly you never want to embarrass another team, and we certainly didn't try to embarrass someone else, because I've been on the other side of that, and, you know, and we talked about that. Let's just keep it simple, and when you're up that much, you sort of kind of want the clock to run out and, you know, kind of be done with it. You certainly want the win, don't get me wrong, but you want to be done.
Can you put your finger on what allowed you guys to explode offensively like this?
Well, I think our guys just, you know, had some puck luck, but again, on a couple of those goals, like, we kept it simple, and we, you know, went to the net. We had a couple really good net drives, and I think if you look at our first 2 power play goals, what are they? They're just shots from the net, you know, or I mean, shots from the point, and they're, you know, it's it's very simple. And now finally some of those are starting to go through. So again, it was certainly nice that that happened for us tonight.
And it's got to be just a feel-good result, getting guys like McIntosh on the scoreboard, putting up 10 goals for a team that struggles offensively. I mean, this is important for your team, is it?
It is important. Again, anytime you get a win is nice. I mean, it'd be nice if maybe we could have banked, 5 or 6 of those goals maybe and saved them for another day. But I mean, it's certainly nice to walk into the room and see those guys smiling and happy for each other. I mean, we've got a good group of people in there, and I think they, up until this point, they've probably deserved better than we've had. I mean, we push our guys pretty hard, and again, I honestly think they deserve a little better. So for them to get this tonight, I was really happy for them.
Okay, so I do need to touch on it here because it's our last game before January 10th, and you got a busy week ahead of you. You're obviously not going to get specific or talk names or anything, but give me a sense, are the Warriors buyers or sellers, firstly, heading into the deadline, and what's on the horizon?
Well, we're going to have a meeting with everyone here tonight, our entire staff here, and kind of talk about things and certainly look where you're at. And there's been a lot of talk over the last few days, but nothing concrete yet. So we'll probably know a little later here tonight where we're going to go.
Thanks for this, and we look forward to seeing more of this.
My pleasure.